Yup, back at it again today. Right now it's 5:06 a.m. for me. Waking up early and grinding. Just that's how it be, right? If I want to get out of this 9 to 5 job, I gotta do what it takes to get out of the 9 to 5 job. And yeah, I'm willing to grind. And to be honest, even if it doesn't work, but I'm not saying it won't. I think it will because I gotta hope it will work, right? But let's say even if it doesn't work, like I am also trying to improve myself by talking towards the camera, you know, and just like saying what I think out loud, saying thinking all my thoughts, speaking more articulately or fucking something like that, like that's what I'm doing in the process, just speaking more clearly, learning how to talk in front of a camera. I think that's also a good skill for myself to learn, and it's something that I struggle with for sure. I feel like I have a lot of thoughts, but I just don't know how to fucking talk or say the shit out loud as I want others to perceive the way I think. And yeah. Anyway, so today's topic, what I was thinking about, bed rotting. Bed rotting is probably the worst fucking thing a person can do. And it's actually a terrible thing. It's like literally the shittiest thing a person can do, bed rotting. And I'm not shitting on the person that's doing it, right? I'm more shitting on the fact what bed rotting does to you. It's the worst, man. Like the reason why I'm talking about that is because I used to bed rot, and I back then it was a lot worse, but now it's still pretty bad. There are times where I would wake up, I don't want to get up, and this is a weekend, right? Or sometimes on the weekday too when I get up early, but I'd say in the past couple months I've been doing it for when I wake up in the weekend. I have no work. I don't want to get up. I'm tired. I just get up and I'm like, shit. I don't want to get up. I just go on my phone and just fucking rot away in the bed. You know. And it's definitely not good. It's definitely not productive at all because it feels like absolute shit after sitting in bed doing nothing. For like 3 hours straight or 4 hours straight. You're just chilling in bed. You know, doom scrolling. And yeah, it does not feel good, bed rotting. And I think if one thing that I learned is just like sometimes just get the fuck out up, or remove the thing that makes you bed rot, like my phone, right? And yeah, I remember when I had Instagram, I used to bed rot so much. Fuck, you know, Instagram and TikTok. I delete that shit now because that shit was so addicting to the point where it was really bad, man. Where 1 hour or 2 hours just flies by so fast. That's how addicting it is too, right? And bad for me personally. Some people think it's good, and I think so. The same if you use it like in a positive way, making money or learning new stuff. But don't get me wrong, I definitely learned some stuff from TikTok and Instagram, but it was definitely more negative than positive. That's more for the case. But yeah, I wonder if it's more prevalent for bed rotting, but I think it is definitely more prevalent in girls to bed rot because I'm not because I feel like for girls I'm not saying they don't have hobbies, but for guys we definitely have more hobbies for like gaming wise though, and you don't really sit in bed, right? And usually girls are more on their phones than guys, so they def they or I definitely had some girlfriends like girl that are my friends that bed rot for sure, and cousins, right? And it's bad, man. I'm telling you, bed rot, it's bad because you're just in bed, you're like brain dead, chilling on your phone, and you're doing nothing, you're really rotting away in your bed, and it's bad. And I understand, it's easy to bed rot when you're not in a good spot. You're like coping, right? You don't want you don't want to deal with the reality, and that's why you're in your bed, in your most comfiest place, you know, most stress free place in your bed, just rotting away, just chilling. You're not you're not really living in the present. You're just there existing. And yeah, don't get me wrong, man. There are days where I think it's completely fine to bed rot, especially when your, let's say, girlfriend or boyfriend breaks up with you, right? I've had a friend, I wouldn't say recently, or it's a really complicated relationship, but I think it's been a month or two now that they've been broken up officially, or it's not confirmed, but I'm pretty sure it's confirmed. Pretty much, the girlfriend ghosted him. Pretty much it. But yeah, he's been bed rotting for for a while because it was his girl, right? And you know, it was his everything. Which personally, I think that's the wrong approach when you get a girl, right? Shouldn't be your everything. Should be part of you, no, but not everything, if you know what I mean. But that's a different video where I'll talk about my perspective on that. But yeah, I think it's perfectly fine to bed rot, because it's definitely a big emotional toll for you or for him. So, but eventually at some point you gotta tell yourself like this isn't good, this isn't okay. Like I have to get over this shit, bed rotting, because it's at some point when it becomes a habit. Oh fuck, it is the hardest thing to break. Bed rotting is the most comfiest thing you can do, but also the most brain dead thing you can do. It's bad for you, like it really doesn't achieve it. It really doesn't achieve anything. And yeah, so my point is just for anybody that's bed rotting right now, get the fuck up. I don't know what's up with you. I don't know what happened to you, but it's it's not good, man. It's not good for you, dog. Get up. Even before touching a phone, or just thinking about I want to sit in bed. Give yourself a count of 3, 2, 1, and get up. Just like that. Or you know what? Even before that, get yourself a glass of water, or a cold glass of water. Drink that. If you still want to go in bed after, by all means do it. But before you do that, don't stay in bed. It's really the worst thing you can do. And it's not something that you'll you'll think back, be like, wow, I'm glad I did that. Like it'll definitely take a toll, and you'll have some pretty big regrets on it, especially when becomes a habit, right? And I'm just here to tell you, break the habit out of it. It's not something that you'll benefit from a lot. And yeah, my message today is just, just this is more a video of just helping people. If you're bed rotting right now and you're watching this video, I'm just here to help you out. Get up. I'm sure times are tough, right? And you want to just give up, give in. And for me, myself too, right? This is why I'm also making this video. Try to be more positive because I've been in a negative space for a while. I've been bitter, but even though I'm bitter, and I'm like feeling shitty, I still need to I do miss my old self. Being all positive. Seeing the person that I wish I was back then. You know, I do want to be more positive still, and so I'm just trying to you know what I find myself that makes me happy is helping others, right? So if I can help someone, change their life, I think that does make me pretty content too with what I do. And that's something that I do wish to do, just helping others, helping the community out. The other day, or it was yesterday actually, I left my car lights on, and fuck, my neighbor, she knocked on the door and she's like, "Hey, you left your car light on." I was like, "Oh fuck." I appreciate that a lot because I would have woken up to a dead car, and that it meant a lot. It actually means a lot, you know. I would have woken up to a dead car, and fuck, what I do? Can't get to work. So something like that, you know, something small. If I can help someone make their day better, you know, just if it improves just a little bit, that's I'm glad. You know, that would definitely make me happy for sure. I'm glad that I can help someone change or have an impact in their life. You know, and that's something I would like to do if I once I become big. You know, if I ever become a bigger YouTuber or get some fame or get some money, you know, bring it back to the community because I think that's what matters the most, right? And that's what grows as makes you grow as a person. Realizing that it's not everything's not about you. You gotta share it with others because you can't keep it all to yourself. You can only do so much with yourself, right? And yeah, today's video just if you're bed rotting, you got this, man. You got this. Don't give up. I'm not here to give up yet, even though it's been shitty for me, but I'm not here to give up yet. So I'm telling you to don't give up too. Have a good one, guys.